are doing great. Valentine, I see you. What's up, bro? Nkechi Happiness, Joyce and Colin, Pastor Peter. I also see you. Don't know this. Amalachi Oha Ekelem. I hope you all are doing great. I just want to talk about the trending issue. You know, someone said, and I quote that, Una RNG ministry don't cast. That I can't be able to talk on the live video anymore because I'm ashamed, and also because I lost my mom last week, you know. The guy said a whole lot, not only him. Other people said same. Like, I've been seeing a lot of messages on my inbox. Yeah, Malachi or Ekelem, I see you. How you doing now? That I can't be able to come on live and discuss about the trending issue. But the whole thing here is that, yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm perfectly okay. I'm doing well. Yeah. One thing about life is no matter what happens, life must go on, you know. And one thing I believe that has kept me going as a guy is no matter what, you see that thing where God say it no go happen, it go happen. It no go happen, no go happen rather. Like, you see that thing where God say it will never happen. There is no way it will happen. But you see that one where God say it go happen. No matter how we, the human beings, tried, it's most surely gonna happen. You know? So I'm doing well. Yeah, those few days we are challenging, but we are here. So when you talk about this whole trend regarding the testimony in Zion ministry, the lady from Enugu State, I love it. So many people we are saying that at Evangelist Ebuka Obi arranged a fake testimony with her. Kashmir Valentine, a lot of people have been calling me on WhatsApp. I have a lot of missed calls. I have unreplied messages like, I had a lot of messages, you know, and I'm still replying. Even as of yesterday, I'm still replying messages from both WhatsApp, Facebook, normal text messages, calls. In fact, at some point, I was tired of taking calls. I was tired of responding to people, you know. So, but I'm still replying my messages regarding the last situation or issue or call it whatever. Happiness in Kiru. I see you, my dear. How you dey? I hope you are doing great. So I'll still respond to all my text messages for sure. Yeah. Then when you talk about this whole arranging of a thing that Evangelist Ebuka arranged with Abacha woman, Abi Abacha lady, to come and give fake testimony in Zion ministry. You know, sometimes when I had people talking about arranging, Chinedu, I see you. Arranging, Evangelist Ebuka is arranging this, Evangelist Ebuka is doing that. I always ask them, why is Evangelist Ebuka Obi doing arranging now at the level of Zion ministry? Like, what is the main reason? Or what is the purpose of him even trying to do arranging? Is it for members to be coming? Meanwhile, in Zion ministry today, there is no space where people will be sitting. Or is it for him to have evidence of whatever he prophesied or whatever he said that later came to pass? Why we have thousands of major prophecies he gave out there with evidence? You know, I told you guys on my post to come with your common sense. I mean, some people, I told some people, I was referring to a particular group of people to come with their common sense on this live video. I don't want this video to be long anyways, because in this whole thing, somebody like me, there is nothing anybody will say. There is nothing I will come out on social media and say Evangelist Ebuka Obi that will bother me, or I will try very hard to convince people, or I will feel that this man is this man is that, because we have been in this issue for years now. We have been in this whole issue of Zion ministry is this, Evangelist Ebuka Obi is that, this one, that one. We have been on it for years. You know? So when you want to be for now, or man now, about Evangelist Ebuka or anybody, if you say na be way to mind or na doubt here. Also, there will not Pope, but I will quote the thing. There is nothing Mafuna or anybody will come out to say regarding the Zion ministry, Evangelist Ebuka. He has maybe all the quack easy who can equal this one. Nah. Because we have been on this issue for years now. The more reason why somehow it looks like people are kind of having a divided opinion within themselves. I mean, Zionites or Catholic people, is because now majority of the people pushing this agenda now are the Catholic priests, are the clergies. That is the main reason why Obiadika went to divided opinion, two mind for some people. Because people like me, You ain't gonna say anything regarding this whole thing for me to say, maybe. Nah. And again, I see you. You know, I asked a question. Kedu Evangelist Ebuka Obi ministry na emeru arrange at this point in time, at this level of Zion ministry? What exactly, or what's the use of trying to do arrange? Zion ministry today, as early as 5 a.m. Maybe we can measure from 4 a.m. now. You got halfway big, you ain't gonna see no space to occupy. Apart maybe overflow. So is he doing an arrangement with Zion ministry for crowd to be coming? Crowd don't have to have a gun, or is he trying to do that for people to come and give him more money? Does he look like a poor man pastor to you? If I should use that ways, I'm not trying to look down on anybody or try to talk down on some category of people that are into all this ministerial work. So what exactly is the arrange for? I think last 2 years, I came out to say that with the level of Evangelist Ebuka, if he want to buy a private jet, he will do that. I said that the last 2 years, I think. Some people was like, nah, see this one, that one, that one, that one. And I was laughing at them. Because probably most of them are not close to Zion ministry. Most of these people ranting on social media have not been to Zion ministry before. Have not even been to Lagos. And the reason why most of them are doubting all these things is that Evangelist Ebuka is not that type of a clergy. Not like he goes somewhere. Not like you know all this showbiz, escort or convoy. Now I'm from one private jet to another. Name fine boy. Name Jericho pastor. You guys know the category of people I'm talking about. How do you all over internet? Because Evangelist Ebuka is not those type. Name a fine boy pastor. Name Jericho. Now can't have a phone every two days. Now designers, you know, stuff like that. Maybe that's why most of them are still thinking that he needed the arrange or whatever to meet up. Like other pagan pastor or men of God must be out there. Then when you talk about this gear called Lovett, or before I say that, some of these people in Zion ministry, sometimes most of them can, within their self, try to fake some certain things. Just, you are calling me. Sometimes most of these people in Zion, we always try to fake some certain things to get his attention, or to for him to touch them, or for them to get closer to him. Because it's not easy to it's not even easy to get him on the phone. I personally, I called him for the whole 2 weeks. I couldn't get him on the phone. I personally called him 2 weeks straight, but I couldn't get him. I couldn't reach him. You know? So sometimes people try to fake some certain things just to get his attention or for him to touch them. More especially, over there in Zion ministry, all the people that testify, all the people that gave testimony, he always touched them, he always anointed them, he always, pray for their testimonies, different testimonies to be permanent. So some of these people are using that particular thing, like that particular touching and anointing them after testimony to come closer. The thing is that, believe you me, if Evangelist Ebuka stop anointing those that testify, or maybe Warrior, Tinaka, Engineer CC, or Brother Chibo, or Sister Agnes, okay, those people are still dealing, like performing within their own anointing. Let's just say, when they say Ebuka announced that from today going forward that anybody that gave testimony, Anna Ayo, the singer, will be the one to always anoint them and pray for their testimony to be permanent, or for evil eye or devil or whatever not to tamper with it. You see that most of these people that are always rushing for testimony, they will reduce. All I need on this video is your common sense. I'm coming. I will be moving from one chapter to another, different chapter, until we get to the angle of Reverend Fathers. But cannot to pay your food. The guy that said I can't do live video, that this one, shame they catch me, this one, I want to tell him that I'm perfectly okay. I'm fine, like, am I speaking as only AI in our control? This is me talking. So I want us to be digesting it one after the other. I'm not a baby Christian. And when you even talk about spiritual aspect of life, I'm not a baby. You see, spiritual aspect of life, I'm a novice. Matter of fact, all my life, I live with prophet and prophetess till I grew up. Real one of my hand, So most of these people now they not rush, now they make testimony, or now I'm not saying that most of them are not going there to do their testimony, but sometimes, like, the thing is that it's not everybody have that courage, or certain things to testify. But one of the major reasons why most of them are always trooping is that laying of hand from Evangelist Ebuka, anointing them and praying for that testimony to be permanent in their life or lives. If he come out today and say that Ada Ayo should be the one to always anoint people that give testimony, pray for them. You see, most of them, it will, and even all these people where they form this thing, they push all this thing, trying to set the ministry up, set him up for dragging. They will not see space to come in to do all this rubbish. Then, when you talk about this lady, I saw a video, her video rather, where he was saying, I'm in Zion ministry now, this one, that one, I'm in Zion ministry. That video alone, the very suspicious. Because whether you like it or not, you see this thing happening now is a well-planned, carried out. Yeah, plan anano. Say yes, map. Work on it very well. Ima na ndị be sometimes common sense ha na ha arụ ọrụ. Ima na ihe a na-akpọ common sense. All the very, very common. But on the other hand, on the other side, all the very hard to apply. That's why people always tell you that common sense is very, very common and also very hard to apply. Because when you want with common sense, that we watch all these things, starting from the girl's video, starting from the video, the building, starting from NDJ boss or the lady, Ebona Tabacha, starting from the lady himself, starting from the way the whole thing was very fast to escalate, like a lot of things are not again more. You begin to wonder. Things on a norms, it's not gonna just go like this. But Igejama no ihe arrange go arrange. Neche kuome kaha na drop ya one after the other, one after the other. With the way the whole thing say fast. You know? But our people, I don't know if maybe some of them actually knew the truth. But because no name, once it has to do with Evangelist Ebuka and Zion ministry, they will not care to use their common sense to analyze everything or to say the truth about everything. That will make them to come out and start reasoning like an idiot. Sometimes, most of them are the people shouting that Jesus Christ is a guy, Nduke, Bugai, this one, that one. I don't even have problem with all those ones. Like a major problem with all those ones because I maybe has the appetite. If one thing can me, let's go back to Banana. Go back to Banana Buzis Yoku, Nduke, Bugai, Jesus Christ is a Bugai, this and that. I don't have problem with all those ones. I don't get problem with them. Man, if you think one deal can be Christian, now man hana ko, now they not join her, they push you. Hey, this one, that one. On the issue with. Then now, sometimes last year, somebody is asking if my network is okay. It's Amanda. Is my network not okay? Am I breaking up? Like, you guys should tell me if I'm breaking up or sounding somehow. Can't you hear me? Like, you know, if my network is having issue, just let me know so maybe I can switch to other network. Then, when you talk about this whole RNG stuff, sometimes last year, I think, or is it last 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, when Father Mbaka came out and made that statement, he was preaching, yeah, everybody, like people, okay, Valentine, say my network is okay. Like everybody was saying that he was just making her preaching and dropping, you know, preaching what God asked him to do, good and fine. And I'm not going to dispute that, or I don't want to dispute that. As a matter of fact, I don't have problem with any Reverend Fathers, and I don't want to even drag any Reverend Father again. Like, I just want to, they should say their opinion, and even though I will have to counter any opinion, I will do it, you know, in, how do I put it, in a straight way. This year, in general, I don't want to do anything in Saga or whatever, because I'm trying to be more focused and do my thing. But when Father Mbaka came out sometime last year to make that statement about Makandi Nema RNG, this one or all that, you all know the message I'm talking about, or which I reacted. A lot of us reacted on that video because all of us, we knew, if you want to tell yourself the truth, you know that the person he was referring to is Zion Ministry Evangelist Ebuka. That is, if you are the speaker of truth, you don't. I'm on live video. I'm on live video. Stop calling me. After the live, you can call me. If you don't want to be sentimental, even though Igbo konye side ndị father Catholic, or Igbo onye ndị Pentecostal, or Igbo onye Zion, or Igbo onye whatever, or Igbo onye omenala buzi eziokwu ngwan. If you want to tell yourself the truth without being sentiment, you know that that particular statement is pointing at Evangelist Ebuka Zion ministry. That year, I think it's last year, if I'm not mistaken, or last 2 years, I can't remember now. Then that whole thing trended. People were shouting. Everybody was dragging. And ever since then, this whole RNG evangelist, Zion ministry, Evangelist Ebuka Obi RNG stuff started coming up. I have a lot of Ndinabi adoration na Enugu State that are once my supporter that started going against me after my own opinion regarding that statement from Father Mbaka. They made a lot of fake accounts, abusing me, dragging me. They reported my page. In fact, they are part of the people that spoiled my page that period. They unfollow me like, you know, the way that particular statement sounded, trended that year, it looks as if especially all the land of Enugu and Axis. Now, where I said you should come with your common sense. If you are Evangelist Ebuka Obi and you want to arrange with somebody, would you go to Enugu State and do that arranging? This is where I need your common sense to come in fully. After the whole thing that trended then, and the way the adoration, the whole Enugu State, the whole Southeast, see where shake here then, and that particular state being Enugu, that source of whatever controversy, see where Peter. If you are Evangelist Ebuka, would you still go back to that Enugu State? RNG or the so-called RNG with a lady as no nere pantambra no bete Enugu ko kesa hapolo nere pantambra abi no na-eme isi mara ihe mo na onye poto okoro gbago for this no nere pantambra for this no na-eme nka for no na-ele nka for this na-ele nka. So let's say that Evangelist Ebuka want to arrange to maybe prove a kind of point that I don't even know. You guys are thinking not only prove with so-called arranging. If he want to do something like that, or happen his place with Imo State. Oh yeah, they cho for your village. Or happen, let's say Abia State. Or even Lagos as a whole, on Kandi Yoruba ne troop na Abia Lagos na Abia Zion ministry. On Kama ndi Ugu na Abia Zion ministry. Ndi sicha Kogi, ndi sicha unknown place na Mahafia. Oye mi ma Abakeleke eba service na oku adeho. Ofu ho ebo geje weje poputo ofu onye, poputo ofu agafu. Neme any trace. A coach here, we everything, so that nobody would ever trace whatever they has to deal with the person. To prove whatever point, most of you are still expecting him to prove to you guys with their so-called arrange or Enugu State. That the same place, and I check Kebo. That the same place, and I take a crackers biscuit. That the same place ana adoya ka adori. That the same place all the on the cage is satellite. Nenyo your microscope, nenyo all his movement. I want you guys to be sharing this video. Share this video for me. I want to get up to 100 shares on this video. Keep sharing this video. So, onwezi ebe ozo ofuro geje ga me data arrange. Obru di same enugu. Otori me di arrange eme. Obru eledi wig ya de ka mob. Eledi wig ya de ka mob eji fiche uno. Ko ji ga me di arrange. Ofuhonu a classic lady. Makuye 300 million naira. Makuye 500 million naira. E makwa ihe una irigidere ego. Oni bagidere ego no wa. You know? Way up to that money. Iji go uno na estate. Obo na okay, let's say all everybody na like a dress. In make a appearance or dressing her. If we are a man, you know, somebody like me, I'm not trying to form here. I know that most of my shoes are money. Like, you know, if you calculate what I'm putting on in some of my appearance, yeah, man, or are they me home as I'm not trying to boost or whatever. You know, oh, here we forgot do mado. Appearance, dressing, the way of speaking. I convince you people now, you know, but to the money. So somebody like Evangelist Ebuka, trying arrange with somebody. Or bro, that lady, we get the camob, we get number 25. Aqua in a ho, aqua, emaro landing. Oi. Inegodo skin yanya iya ama na anwụ achapụghị ya degema na ogba ete Enugu nwa na ọ na-azụ pint and bra. Ọ bụrụ ya ka a ga-eji be meru the whole world na watch Zion, the whole people, the whole Nigeria na watch Zion. Ọ bụ that lady ka ga-eji abịa eme arrange of 500 million naira. You people don't say Evangelist Ebuka Obi finish. You see where? Oh, you people where? Oh, na no value Evangelist Ebuka Obi at all. Akwa could na phone TV na azum nia. So, ocho onyo geji ma arrange that what 500 million naira. Obola that lady. With more bob nisi us no wig. That aside, when you talk about one after the other. When you talk about that building, Ojeli Gosi no good. Now, Madi Jerry Guno. Okay, let me even talk about the video. That video on I say, I just bought this one 300 million. I just 300 million kukudi, 500 million. I don't know. I just bought this one 300 million. Hey, what you go to kosi kukuna that video? The facial expression, the tone, Oje made the video says everything in the rema. Me bro, make use of your common sense regarding that lady. Because tone Oje kuku he's avoiding some people not within that background, within that area. Secondly, facial expression here with the amamo tekino ko akatel ko ji na aka heji eme the video. Iga amana onya just local person. Then when he came inside, oduru onye dem agba ya video ha na-aba n'ime na na-ajụ agbapa ọkụ mgbapa ọkụ menka imenka. If she's the one that have that particular house or that acquired that particular building, he needs no permission or asking of question to anybody. Oya menka. I got the proud. Bata na agbapa ọkụ ka na for everything clear, you know. You got na mgbapa ọkụ menka no me like this on seteba menka. It shows that no boy with those things. In a way, I wanted to shift the blame to the moderators of the moderator of Zion Ministry, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to even blame them, you know. But I want to take this whole thing. They could see blame to whole blame because somebody like me, first thing first, I'm a boozer. I hear people be with special expression. The worst before that's why some of my friends will always say that I'm too difficult to deal with. Even here in Canada. Not just Guamia City, that I'm too difficult to deal with. You know? Because before they make any move, I'm going to be siapata. But I don't want to blame the moderators because in a way, the lady has what it takes. Like, he have the tools to convince them. No one with that owner. But no somebody like me, I no go agree. Because that mob, that we got the mob, appearance ya go do. And the one or two hours don't get you go there. No, now it can't be you. But I don't want to shift that blame to them. Because what will happen would happen. Then, the way the lady Gina Batana room now say, should I on the light? Should I do this thing? Should I do this thing? Oh, yeah, no. Adiko mana eba my apartment na. When him biade many meba. Mades room bia. Biari go say madi. Begos na judi menka. Me pose or battles bo. Mbani go say near my house, near my wardrobe. Mbani kwi han go sigi. Bia from my bedroom. Ne. I won't be asking you, I'm going to see my wardrobe, I'm going to see my shoes, I'm going to see my toilet, I'm going to see my bathroom. Nah! All I can just say, come with your common sense and listen to me. Because I'm now too much of gare, too much of gare. After chichago some people, their common sense. Too much of Oji and the kai. A close to go some people, their common sense. That's why I said, come to my life with your common sense. Kaina do video bere. You know, if actually no that lady with that house, she don't need permission. Ejo oya bapoku, oya banyoku, oya mepuzo, oya mechie, oya gana ruma, oya gana na ruma. I don't want to talk on the angle of onye go do place like that. Ebe oji that sold. Imanele hanu onye ona guru. Ebe hani get that sold. Ige be anaka or say picture or document iji go the owner. Or some certain things that we say that true, this house has been sold. Like it will show, you know. And before mother may go, or maybe there's some certain things, we may tell more 300 to 500 million OJ go no. He got man the level of moto onya hu na agba now. I do life. Yeah, the level of moto onya hu na agba. He got forgot the how classy the person is. He got forgot to call the key Benz na aka go do. When they display all those things. In the video, Then, when you talk about Eba boss Uliakona Tabacha, when you get 300 million on a mirror that Tabacha, who are those people who boss with that lady? And when they were making that particular video, why did they fail to put their own face? Because if I'm the one making that video or trying to me such a thing, see the lady only arrange part of her. If okay, let's say I made a video at some point. Obafelu, Nadi, the person in the video there. Instead, don't get the video tini here. That's not going to be on a Kaijiria. On this, on an marriage, on this one, on that one. The question I just fear about now. You know, give more detailing or more explanation to say that niha coincidence. Yes, to say that they had also fear something like that. The person or persons never put their face. I just made that place. I caught all the video. Then this on this one, that one. If you say Kachine Kesi Apohoko Kahane video, Hama on a father, near reflecting a window, na glass. Roofers, not there. Who is that Reverend Father? Some people are trying to say no, Father Mbaka, no Agaka Father Mbaka. That's what somebody told me. Imanda me boju na my inbox. If your bed bank, you drop one video. Some people say no Agaka Father Mbaka. I don't know. I forward them the video, the thing of man. You know, stuff like that. Some people said that, you know, random. But I don't know the person. All I know is that, you know, Father, a Catholic priest. Who is that Catholic priest? Why? AJ made the video. Someone told me on my post, the post I made earlier this morning, that na the father never ho mechanic. Na father barero moto na mechanic a ho rugburu mu ya na moto. Mechanic ya hu buo gidie. Among some of these people they know maziku na all these things. Okay, all this while hearing an eme. Father Jeho, okay, let's just say no true to call na father Jeho moto na mechanic. Let's just assume. So all these days, all this minute, all this why, Father Jeho na mechanic kojeru moto. Father ono kwaneba motiano na mechanic stands to be corrected, judging with camera angle. That lady should be in front or inside the shop. The camera is facing the lady. Right? When you want to judge this whole thing by camera angle. For the people who say na Father just na get a mechanic able a remote or whatever excuse, whatever Father how am I judging with camera angle, the lady is inside her shop or was inside her shop. Let's say as a case study, let me use myself. Moi with the lady. Oye video phone ma nje made this video. If indeed that father neighbor na uru onwe amoto na mechanic, he would be there eba humota ahode and not going to that car, because his reflection is showing that no sin at that scene eba love it or whoever any video that thing who's not that scene ageba humoti. That's the reason why the camera azuya kafro. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let's say na father dairu moto. Oh yeah, no na motia. No need of her even trying to be able to love it, you know, be able to insert the camera. Because with the video we saw, it's simply saying that na father's in that scene, that place the love it, you know, na gaze eba park moto. And you can see some guys or 2 boys or whatever standing there. I think about 2 of them was even following him. And I got at the motor. They are coming out from that scene, that place, the love vertical. We're not gonna Timoto. You know, some people, we are saying that people, or we are insulting a Catholic priest, or we are trying to shift blame or whatever, or to accuse a Catholic priest or anything. I disagree. They are the ones accusing themselves. They are the ones dragging themselves. They are the ones insulting themselves. Because let's just say, okay, or blonde father or whatever. Those ones on this social media are making it obvious that they have issue with Evangelist Ebuka, Zion Ministry, or RNG, or whatever. They are making themselves suspect. Because the way Haji pressed this whole issue, this whole RNG talk, trying to make people to believe on it, forcing people, like pushing, explaining, amama theology I had on our school, like onwe course that has to do with Evangelist Ebuka Obi and Zion Ministry, ye theology. Last year when this whole things RNG abido, remember? I say can happen here Chineke, oh no bo RNG, God expose him, or so no bo RNG, the minister Gawa, this one, that one. We said all those things and everybody moved on. Why are they still trying to force people to believe in all these things? So I disagree with the people when I say, matter of fact, only on us in our father there is obvious. If anybody that comes out now and say that don't the father will hear me all those things, it's obvious. Because they are the one pushing themselves, picturing themselves as if no hammer true. Judging with only careful na video. I'm not more for na video here. When only careful na video, if possible, he has some questions to answer. Ndia who made the love it video have some questions to answer. The lady on email, book one love it on email Zion Ministry. Now say I'm in Zion Ministry. I did a video na Zion Ministry. One of the things in this security in Jobia Wageji Amoa Ganya ni Zion Ministry email video. If one of the things in this security Akapotanko Hageji Amoa Ganya ni that message recording of video. One, and I made video in Zion Ministry. If you claim that you have, like some people now say, no, Zion member call, on a bed ministry, that art you won't be for the first time, we also be, and that recording is an evidence. And I'm in Zion Ministry. I'm in Zion Ministry. If indeed that's not an old member na Bible Zion Ministry, no need of Fabian say, I'm in Zion Ministry. Nah. But to show that, yeah, plans are plannable and I work on. That is the reason why it afford those things on social media. You know? But common sense, most of you, too much of you regard, for chisigo common sense, most of you. Or maybe probably you guys know the truth, but don't want to say it because of the angle of where it's coming from. You know? So who is that father and after on that video now walk out? And who are those guys made the recording? I also saw a video, the estate guy or whatever, Oji made the girl arrested. This all those ones self with their own dead their body. Themselves need to be arrested. You see all those estate people, I'm even suspecting them. Because you can't tell me that na mmadụ say mmadụ just so basilica ogoro no o si no chọ igu no no me client chọ igu no this one that one all the person jiakia ba na emu no now say should I on the light, should I you the agent or you the owner of the property should be the one showing the lady around. See okay, you don't even need this whole thing is not even making any sense to me. The more I think about it, the more it's even making me look as if I'm too intelligent for some people on this social media. It's not even making any sense to me at all. If we both the people they claim now with the estate, I be the house or she made the arrest. Now Coco Cambu story need to be arrested. Because you can't tell me that go your property. I don't know anything about the property. You should be the one to explain to me, show me around. And not me showing myself, looking for whatever. That means the lady is saying another thing. You, the owner of the property, is also saying another thing. Because they said that the lady bia, she no mo actually ego diono. No my client actually ego diono. Actually, egare for diono. You guys are the one that should be showing her around. You know, telling him what the room or the property contained with. Showing him, okay, this is the toilet and bath. This is kitchen. This is the sitting room. This is the living room. This is the dining. This is this and that. Young with this video, yeah. Nese. And not him telling herself. Because the lady is the one telling her in a video that Nama mo darobi. Should I on the light? Okay, this is the house. I just pay for this. I just pay for that. Where are you, the owner of the property, when that lady is doing that thing? Common sense. Where are you, the owners? Buzo, be a day long note na page 0 ministry. You have been hearing about RNG prophecy. You have been hearing about RNG ministry, but you didn't believe. But you believe this one because they said and because they use your property. That guy himself need to be arrested also and do a proper investigation. Because both their own side of the story, both the lover side of the story is not even tally. The thing that didn't make sense to me. Lover said that he paid 300 million, I be 500 million for the house. Then you guys said that he came to you guys and said that she have a client. And after telling you guys that she have a client, this is the toilet. Should I on the light? Okay, let's go to the sitting room. All those things. If indeed that he came and told you guys that he have someone that want to buy the house, let's say no boss young actually go according to your own statement. And why must all those things be in the same enugu? Eba na achi Evangelist Ebuka Obi mudeke ebu. Somebody somewhere is trying to prove a point. Somebody somewhere is trying to protect his own territory. Use your sense again. Somebody somewhere is trying to do some certain things. Abuki couldn't all these things. You know? Abuki couldn't avoid. Most of them are making this whole thing too obvious. That is in the father. On the Catholic, on the Okochuku, call it whatever, call them whoever. They are making this thing too obvious. No need of this trying to prove point. Bidi announced or since last year, since the last 2 years. No. No need. Matter of fact, you guys are not bishop. Allow the bishop to do the talking and carry the action or whatever. Matter of fact, you can't force people to go here or not to go there. Yes, you can't force people. Even though there is a level of whatever, you go to convince people or do some certain things. With clear evidence. On a very good day, they will do their thing. They're not gonna listen to you no more. Or problem will lead them. Yeah. So trying to force all these things. That's why I said it's beginning to look childish to me. It's beginning to like, because the whole thing, if you watch the whole thing, all desperation, somebody is desperate to prove a fucking point. I wouldn't have used that word. You know? Somebody is desperate to prove that, okay, this thing they make it like this. This thing they make it like this. This thing they make it like this. And everything was fast, like. Thank God for Evangelist Ebuka Obi today. That Oshirike. Oh, no gabo. Fuyene na take a cracker biscuit since 3-4 years ago. Mura ka get drop. Ihe na take a crackers. Oya tari aside oya mura ka get drop. Abuzo me ya na nke zindi choosing on the mountain of fire. Okay, the condi choosing. That man deka atu biaburu butere ogwu oga abia meja one ka okusi ibu ogwu kusi ipo ogwu oku okwechiri na ebu ogwu ebusi ike. After that one I drag obu ezi okite ebuto okite desert ministry apiawasi agba ya oku onye na afi here. So maybe they are doing this one now. Can we stop for testimony? Okay, reduce your kind of testimony. Nala yo, I got a testimony, and I got a play quick video. Yes, because all this desperation to prove whatever, I don't know where it's coming from, and it's not even making any sense to me. It's not making any sense to me. You know? I say na prophecy bu fake, na this one bu fake, and it's using fake. Since at least when I started talking about Zion, trying to, you know, since I came across the ministry and start following up. Even the first time I went to the ministry, I was watching everybody. After that, I don't need anybody to tell me that this thing is genuine or not. But you see somebody after saying RNG, prophecy RNG, nka RNG, ye mad in a mess since. Let me start from when I started following up. 3-4 years. How possible? Now every night, mad the Evangelist Ebuka Obi na open heaven. Only could the same thing with the fast. I will go to computer on a very good day. Or got born. I will go to no computer. If all those prophecies, this one, that one, every day, every night, continuously, every year, like computer here, what are we even talking about? Obro no computer. O kwesigi born since ya. And Obro no. In fact, that na name the RNG of 18. On a very good day, Oge miss his line. He will miss his lines. Because computer cannot even do that. Talk more of human being. Oge Ejike program. Like today, being Wednesday, we are still morning here. Let me see go program. Na Zion ministry. We make program normally, professor and everything. Gary Chakwa, this night he will still do open heaven and still do prophecies and other things. The same head, like the same brain. Mwana go akwụkwọ na-eme ka mesi gugide akwụkwọ brain ma agba kpọai mama si ihe na-eme talk more of when the same thing steady fast and everything. The same na arrange. That's why I said come to this live video with your common sense. My common sense is the very, very common, but not the very hard to apply. You know? Like I wrote on my post, Nde Okochuku Bonde Father. You know, I said to myself that I ain't gonna swear to any Reverend Father again. I don't want to dwell so much on some of these things, some of the, you know, and my kind of opinion. Yeah, I always like to say my opinion, and I always like people to say their own opinion. But oh my God, get seen amazing here like this. Or bruisey believe, or bruisey, or this here knocker, or the like, or this here too obvious. And you guys are the one insulting yourselves, and not bloggers or Zion members. All no one about you moon. Kevin Ugu, he blocked me since last year, I mean last 2 years. Why? Because when we are talking about same RNG stuff, I said that short people with anger issue, no way short man. I don't do him anything. No. I didn't do him anything. Because in Ampori, a short man. Short man is not even an insult. After all, Zacchaeus in the Bible, where is short man called? Father, we block him. My father, we walk. So in Ampori, a short man. How do we block him? You know? But you see the way most of them, we always set the man and the ministry up for dragging. Now they are giving their opinion. They are giving their opinion. This one, that one, because I will this one down. But you know that your own opinion or whatever you are saying, your own followers will use it to drag that particular evangelist and the ministry. Yeah, you might not say it direct, but you are putting it out there for your own people to do the job for you, and you will sit comfortably. Now go comment in Archie. You may find all sort of things. You can never see them coming out to warn the follower. No, don't insult. This is not the reason why I made this video. Or this one, that, don't do it. You can't have any of them. But I caution all their followers. Mba, asina, onye nke ihe na de buze bido statement ya anyị ma na Chineke kpọ gị tụtụrụ ana m ekweli gị this one bụ ọrụ gị wọ bọtụ emenye na gị si ebe obido kọwaa ka o si so ya mana ị ga-afụzi followers ya ha na-ata Evangelist Ebuka Obi ka crackers biscuit na drag the ministry everything. You can never see any of them on their page on under that post to tell their followers, okay, no, this is not the reason why I made this video, or this is not what I'm pointing out. Don't do this, don't go this side. Kaga na watch ya na achi. Kana afucha the comment. O kon free na hancha da go the comment. Ha da afia. Na ha da afucha message ha. Ngwa je pari ofu onye na. Owu na nke ano Gambia. Ko Zambia. Ana ha afu comment ya and everything. Ke ko se fu na mpori a short man na comment. It's not as if a short man direct you. Now see, short people and anger issue are like 5 and 6. When we also Kashmir, if you call them now, you know. Now you know. If you call Webe, now you know. I sing Webe. Who is Webe? I don't call anybody's name. Matter of fact, if I want to call, I will call. You guys know me. I know they hear word, but I don't want to do those things anymore. Matter of fact, this year I didn't sign up for Saga. You see, this year, 2025, I didn't sign up for Saga because I have a lot of things doing. I just want to focus and do my things. You know? But sometimes, when you watch the approach of some of these people, on a rough, And if I form sent, they claim that they are doing this one, they are doing that one. They play victim. Na ana encourage people ka hana na banning the father. Hana encourage people ka hana na gwandi father kwen. I mean, why you guys are the ones doing it to yourselves? You are the ones doing it to yourselves. You saw the too obvious. You know? Father, you have to parish again. Let's say, okay, let's just say, na iho obu arrange, na the lady na ata abacha. Abacha na kanda. When we 5 million, krona meyo na ata, 500 million, krona meyo na ata abacha na kanda. Father, you have to parish again. Show the way, bro moto. Choro wenya ibo jema arrange, blawa, na store ya. Or kibia buy video. Kenye basanoge. This whole thing is not even making any sense to me. It's not. You know? I hope you guys are sharing this video. So I want to stop here because I'm kind of having headache. Yeah, I'm having headache. And I'm just trying to, you know. So I will stop here. Let me stop here. I still have a lot of things to say, but I did this video because of the guy that said I can't be able to say anything on video, that I'm ashamed and other things he said. I'm trying to prove to the guy that I'm perfectly okay. And this whole thing is still the same thing we are talking about. And the reason why most of them do now 40 years no arrange or whatever is that common sense had desire or common sense had born go. I'm a modica hit or this is too much in Niger. Like common sense had was a chago. What was a chago their hit was a chago their common sense. Common or borrow her all men to chago. So let me stop here, okay? And like I always said, go to my page and write a review for me. Recommend my page. If you tap my page, you will see where all this review. You will see what people wrote. You can add yours. Wrote what you think about my page, about my what would I call it? Activities on social media, like, you know, how I do my things. You know, on social media, but try to recommend my page good. Even one day he page you not here represent Chineka, you know, but Ejo, write something good. Let me stop here and make sure you share this video. Catch you guys later. I still have a lot of things to say, but let me stop here, okay? Because I want to go out. I want to go to somewhere, and do have a nice evening and also have a good night rest. God, Oshe.